70% weight on the back. I went past my time. Okay, 70% weight on the back and 30% on the front. Now in Wu style, which I studied, we're like this, 45-degree angle. So when I hit you here, I'm going a little extra. So that's our forward stance. Then you have side stance. You have one leg stance. So we have 8 stances in the whole thing. So what I've done is combine the 8 punches or the 8 fists with each of the 8 trigrams of the I Ching. Check it out. It says I. It looks like I Ching. Okay, and then the lower trigrams deal with the foundation, the stances. So we have 8 stances. And then when you combine the 8 punches with the 8 stances, you have the 64 combinations of trigrams that make up what's called the I Ching. It sounds complicated to those of you who may not have studied this, but that's really simple. So in other words, you get to learn how to use self-defense really fast, the power of fast, because it doesn't take long, because boxing is mostly thought of as a sport. So in that sense, people try to get as fast and powerful as they can within the small amount of time that they have in that sport. But if you take boxing and start thinking of it as a lifelong martial art, it becomes a lot more than, okay, let me work until I'm 35 and then you washed up. In sports, in a martial art, combining the Tai Chi is the secret. So what is the Tai Chi part? Okay, we'll do this stuff like later on after you learn how to punch. We'll do all the nice, slow, pretty stuff. That's afterwards. But the Tai Chi part that we start in the beginning is the breathing. You don't have this in boxing. They have some breathing, but not Tai Chi breathing. Believe me, you don't do Tai Chi breathing. I've had people with muscles and all that to try to. My brother tried to do breathing with me one day, and he's known as a worker in this family, and he couldn't handle it. But I do it every day. What? You understand? The next thing, the next most important thing in Kung Fu, which is Tai Chi, is Kung Fu, whether you want to call it that or not, is the foundation, the stances. You understand? The stance in Kung Fu is where your power comes from. Because look at the muscles in your legs. Especially in somebody skinny like me, those muscles are a lot bigger than this muscle. You know, say if you're a puncher trying to punch with just your arms, this muscle here, kicking, is a lot bigger than this muscle. So why I'm saying that is because in Tai Chi we bring the power up from the legs. See? But it's all coming from here, just below the navel. You understand? The power to move comes from here. So even though I'm throwing punches, I'm still doing it in a Tai Chi manner. It is like Bruce Lee said, it's like a ball on the end of a chain. You know, hard style is like a bar, whang. But internal Kung Fu is like a iron ball on the end of a chain where you go, one! You understand the difference? It's internal. I'm trying to bust organs. That's a whole nother subject. So we have the stances and we have the boxing. Now the upper body from the waist up is boxing. So say in boxing when they're bobbing and weaving, they might use their legs to bounce up and down. We don't do that in Kung Fu, so that's one of the differences. We don't bounce up and down. In Tai Chi, you stay on one level. And every stance is like a pose. So if I punch forward, it's like I'm going into a pose. Whang! And then relax. If I go to the side, whang! And then relax. If I kick, whang! Whang! And relax. So that's the Tai Chi part that we're keeping. Again, the upper part we're going to practice like boxing. You're moving all, if you're ducking and bobbing and weaving, you're moving from here. But the stances stay still. The stances stay solid. You understand? And then when the stances are solid, you're bringing the power up from the legs. You understand? So I'm not using my little bit of muscle here. I'm using, first of all, one of the things is speed. So if I'm only 135 pounds, but if I can put that whole 135 pounds into my fist and multiply it by speed, we're talking about thousands of pounds of pressure in a little point. So these are some of the differences. Tai Chi wants you to constantly be, you know, the upper body is, you're moving like this is one piece. But in boxing, which fits us black people, you know, we constantly bobbing and weaving. We're not going to be like this. You hunch, you get the roundness. Now Tai Chi do tell you about the roundness of the back. And in my style, the elbows are dropped like in boxing. As opposed to being up here in some styles, you got all this open now in Kung Fu. They don't like that in certain styles of Kung Fu. We want the elbows down. Now again, another rule that's broken, combining boxing with the Tai Chi, is the lifting of the shoulders. In Tai Chi, you won't lift the shoulders. You want everything in line in Tai Chi. Again, like I said, if I'm punching you here, I should be at your center. And that fist is in line with my shoulder. That shoulder is in line with my hip. That elbow is in line with my, if I'm back like this especially, it's in line with my knee. The hand is in line with my fist. I'm not going over here in the center of my body like Wing Chun. You understand? I'm hitting here. I want to move over if I want to hit you in your center. So all these different rules had to be worked out. How do I put boxing and Tai Chi together? So we say, who else did that? Let me think. There was a guy called Bruce Lee who took Wing Chun and put boxing to it, and guess what? Biggest martial art ever in earth. And then you have this other guy called Billy Blanks, and he took boxing and put it with karate, taekwondo, and came up with Tai Bo. So I'm like, okay. Tai Chi is the most practiced martial art, yoga, whatever. It combines all that. It's the most practiced art of its kind on the planet. Because you got like 1 billion Chinese doing it, like I said. So, I don't think I'm the first one. I think actually one of Bruce Lee's students started or did the boxing with the Tai Chi, but he didn't promote it. I'm promoting it. Like I said, this is commercial for a purpose. It's commercial so people can get certified relatively quickly. 9 months is a certification course. 9 months you'll be good. You understand? You'll be good enough to teach this stuff. And the purpose of it being commercial is that so a bunch of people can start being certified as instructors and start getting out there and teaching the people, because it's not just about self-defense, which we need, because we're being shot down in the street. because it's crime, all that, but because it's also a health art. You go through my forms, and believe me, you're going to get fit. See, there's a difference between fit and healthy. You can be healthy, like I'm healthy, but I'm not like super fit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not doing a whole bunch of exercises and stuff like that. But doing this martial art would keep you fit, muscles and bones, keep you healthy, organs and blood and systems, and you got meditation, breathing, and all that other stuff from Tai Chi that goes along with it. So basically what we've done here is combine the two arts back together, so you have the whole spectrum within one form. You can practice my form slow. We practice with the fist as opposed to a lot of palms. You can practice slow. You can practice fast. You can practice with dynamic tension, like I said, with the left wrist. You can practice in all those modes and develop each of the different systems of the body with one form. And the form can be done as a form. We're going to make up a form to it, but I'm trying to keep it freestyle. But basically the way I set it up, it could be done freestyle. So every time I say heaven above, the punch, you can punch with heaven with both hands. You can grab one hand and punch with one hand and kick with the other foot. So it becomes like a freestyle. You can do each form the way you feel that it needs to be done. At any particular day, you can change up the form. Also, once you do the whole 64 movements, all the 64 movements, all the stances, forward, back, all that, with all the punches, you have basically recreated the I Ching system. Whole nother story. So that's basically, I wanted to get that across and start trying to explain our new system called Tai Chi Bo. The power of fast, the flow of slow. The flow of slow means that it takes time to develop the internal organs, the breathing, the meditation, this is called static postures. People don't know about that in Tai Chi. They only see this in the streets. But yeah, we do, this is where the power comes from static postures, standing meditation. So we have Qigong, breathing, static postures, what they call Fa Jing, which means expressing energy. We have that. And then we have, you know, the flow stuff, reeling silk. This is only done in one style of Tai Chi, the reeling silk exercise. So we kind of combine all this into one simple system that you can learn really quickly and become a teacher, so you can start making money and developing yourself as you helping other people heal and develop their own self. What more can you ask for? We need heroes in our community right now. We need teachers. People who learn this stuff usually go to the Caucasians and make that money. They're not staying in the hood. Why would you get a degree and come back to a black neighborhood that don't have any businesses or jobs or whatever to support your degree? Huh? Oh, go to college, go to job. Oh, why did you leave the neighborhood? There's no work here for a degree in electromagnetic energy. You understand? That's why I'm here doing this stuff by myself. With all the knowledge that I've learned over the 50 years that I've been doing this stuff, but they say that I don't work. The 50 years that I've been doing this stuff and you can't, or the average person can't do it. You understand? I learned what's real and what's not real. Hey, here we go. Peace in the mind, peace in the heart. Tai Chi Bo, the power of fast, the flow of slow. Gong Fu of the Shiro hero. Remember, Shiro Hero Academy. Stephen L. Mason Memorials, Shiro Hero Academy. Oh yeah, I guess I had the red belt because I'm like the Grand Master of the Tai Chi Bo. I guess because I made it up, so I'm the Grand Master, so I got a red belt. The red belt